Yo, alright, so basically, I am making a series of episodes which will basically just be me creating a paradise in creative. So, I love building in Minecraft, and I just think it would be a cool way to hopefully bring a community to my channel and just inspire others to make cool builds like I will. So first I'm just gonna have to try and find an island, I guess. Because I need to like make a paradise island. So I'm just gonna fly around, try and find an island. Alright, so I have just found the island. I think it would be a good nice spot to build. And it's kind of just this kind of crescent here. Leads into a bit of mainland over there, but then we've also got these two islands here, which I think we could do with something later. But right now, I'm going to start a build right here. So I don't know what I'm necessarily gonna be building, but what should I build? I mean, like, this island could be turned into a paradise, right? That's what I'm kind of trying to do. So I'm gonna build a what fits in a paradise, like a skyscraper, like a little castle. I guess I could build that. Yeah. Concrete is a bit untexturized. Maybe I could use something with stone. I quite like using stone. I think if we use a bit of stone, a bit of that. Don't like moss. I like cobblestone. That's a good palette. Nah, let's get some mossy cobblestone and some mossy stone bricks. I think it's a good palette. Alright. So I'm gonna try go for like a what would I call it? It's kind of just like a podium, but like it's kind of like a living space on a podium almost. So what I like to do is kind of make a base for a structure and flatten out the land. So as we can see here, there's bits of it uneven, unnecessary. So we'll get rid of a bit of this. So we have more space, more flat surfaces to build on. There isn't a mountain, so unfortunately I won't be able to really do a mountain house or anything like that. But what I will do is a lot of kind of castles, kind of like shopping malls almost. It's like if you would have like a friend group living here, I'm sure it would kind of work out and you'd be able to live as a nice society. Alright, so now we've got this kind of space right here. As you can see, there's no like obstructions. I'm just gonna build what I'd call kind of like a foundation. So you might have heard of this term. It's used quite a lot in real life, and I'm just gonna try build a almost kind of base of my kind of car. So yeah, sorry about this, guys, but I did actually miss a bit of clip that I recorded. So this bit was just literally me building what you can now see and finishing off the basically perimeter of what I have just been building. So sorry about not having that footage, but I hope you still like the video. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, so what would have been about 3 milliseconds for you was about 10 minutes to 15 minutes for me. So this is the kind of style that I'm going for. I'm just going to repeat it around here, and then I will go add some texture to it all. So see you once I've done all of these 3 segments, I guess. Right, so now the untexturized kind of pyramid is finished, I was thinking of not turning it into a podium or whatever I said before. I think that was easily about half hour ago I said that, and yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So we're going for a kind of temple. It's gonna be like a, see there, it's a bit like there. It's gonna be like a bit of a temple. Yeah, I'm gonna add some like the jungle temple kind of style, and yeah, we're just gonna try and make this texturized, so it doesn't look like just a stone kind of whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. Let me just add a bit of that and that. Okay, so it just gives a bit more power. But yeah, I'll see you again once I've like kind of texturized this entire thing. So hopefully, yeah, we can turn this into a thing, and then we can have like eventually a path leading into it. And yeah. Alright, so this is the first side of texturizing. I've used exactly this palette, and I've gone around all the corners and just add a bit of chiseled in there. I don't want to add too much of that because it kind of, you need to be quite kind of central, like I've done here. It needs to be like symmetry. With the other stuff though, with the cobblestone, the mossy stone bricks, and the mossy cobblestone, I've just kind of randomly spread it out down here. I could probably add a bit more texture around here, but as you can see, it's quite texturized. I did a bit of texturizing up there, compared to the other side. I think it looks a lot better, and it will fit the kind of scenery. I mean, now that I've done this kind of theme for my first kind of building, I could go for an abandoned kind of utopia, but I think this will just kind of be like a cornered off kind of area, just for a bit of kind of fun, just to inspire people to build a bit more like this, because I don't really see anyone kind of building like this, and I just kind of like the style. I mean, from the inside here, it looks a bit weird. It looks quite abandoned from the inside here. I will sort this out later. I'll do the inside. I don't know what I'm going to do the inside for. I'll probably make it like a kind of museum almost. So yeah, this was my first textured segment. So now I've done all of the exterior texturizing. I think it looks alright. Add a little gold block just to give it that more kind of a temple kind of theme. Now we have the inside. So yeah, I'm not staying here for much longer. What? What? Bruh. Sorry, what just happened? Where did it... Bro, where did everything just go? Bro, what? So yeah. Again, this is my bad. I don't know how this has happened, but I got kicked out of Minecraft basically, and then I did do a bit more developing on the base. I kind of forgot what I did now at the time of recording because I've been editing the video for a while. So I don't actually know what I did, but the clip after this is basically going to show you the last bit, which was finishing the interior, which I think I might have spoken about in the clip before this. So yeah, sorry for another clip being deleted. But yeah. Yeah, back to the video, I guess. So now this is the interior. I'll give you a little tour. So here we have a stasis chamber, which is my pearl. Here we have a wardrobe of 2 sets of armor that you can use. I like this one personally. This is my favourite. Here's just my copper golem enchanting table, which I already had. I just added like the wolf picture and the copper golems to it, and the rods. Oh, I do have respawn anchors on the floor, which blew up at one point, so it does. This is why it looks a bit different. We have the bedroom here. Just a nice kind of place so you can kind of just like store everything. And yeah, this is part 1 of making my very own Minecraft village or paradise. Oh, what's happened here? Well, I completely remember why this has happened. Need to film that. Go up here. And that, there we go. So yeah, this is the first build. It took me about 2 hours to make. Doesn't look the greatest, it's not one of my best, but I'm pleased with it. It's going to be my first episode on this kind of series, I guess. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe so you can see the next kind of how this video or how this playlist and series will progress to this entire island being a paradise. So yeah, see ya.